what would you only trust your blood family with? Because this popular artist has trusted one of his youngest blood family members, with the tall task of doing something for a promotion for some new project of his. So I would love to get right into this. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. If you even do trust your blood family at all. I know some people don't.
Yeah, specifically. I mean, if I did, most likely they'll probably sell them on eBay or Facebook Market.
Now, what would they sell?
Sell what?
Right.
Particularly my old school album of Ready to Die with Biggie Smalls and my Batman comics. Especially
Your what comics?
Batman. Batman comics, man.
I thought you said Backman. I was
He
like,
did.
kind of
Not
wondering.
back. I said Batman.
Like, does he get like back shots or?
Oh, no, not that, man.
Really?
Yeah, most likely I will rely on my cousin to hold it down, or he can have them, and not give it to nobody or sell them for money, because those are collectibles and legit treasures of mine. So, yeah, my comics and my album.
Did you know that the creator of Batman is not actually the creator of Batman? Bob Kane, for over 80 years, got credit for creating Batman, when all along it was Bill Finger. And I think we went over this on one show. I don't know if it was this show.
Bill Finger.
But a gentleman by the name of Bill Finger came up with 90% of what you think of with Batman. He came up with Robin. He came up with the Batcave. He came up with the actual look of Batman, the Batmobile. Bill Finger finally got his due maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Now, whenever you see a Batman project on the big screen, it will say created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Bill Finger died penniless. Bob Kane took all the credit. Bob Kane actually went on a date with Marilyn Monroe while Bill Finger was collecting cans.
Does the Finger family get like compensation now?
Yeah, he gets fingered.
Beautiful.
He gets all of his stuff. They finally get the credit and the money that they rightfully deserve.
How come Kane didn't get fingered for this, man?
He should have, but now he's dead. Which brings me to my point. So you said, what is something you could trust with your family?
Blood family.
Blood family.
Not like someone who married in. Blood. It has to stay between blood.
Well, my niece and nephew, they're my two favorite people in the world, right?
Aww.
And I was hanging out with both of them on Sunday. We're hanging out, we're playing with our toys and whatnot, and my nephew is obsessed with my action figure collection. I mean, he's 3 years old, rightfully so. He should be excited about Spider-Man and Batman.
You should be a proud uncle.
I am proud, but it gets annoying. Because every single second he goes, which toy can I have? Oh, Batman. Wait. And he just doesn't stop. I love the kid, but he doesn't stop.
How precious.
So it got to the point where he said, I want this. And then I said to him, you can have it when I'm dead. And my niece is just like, she's shocked that I went there. Like I said that. Because she's a bit older. She's 7. She's like, wow, he just said like, and he's like, what's dead? Because he's 3 years old. He doesn't really understand the concept of death. Then it got me thinking, you know what? He doesn't deserve it. I want to be buried with all my things. I don't want anyone to have any of my stuff. I want to be like one of those mummies from back in the day. I want all my belongings. I want, even if I have a dog at the time I die, I want the dog to be buried alive with me.
These are my toys.
My stuffed animals, my toys, my collectibles. You get nothing. I said good day, sir. So that's my answer. Nada. Nothing. No one in my family deserves anything. They're all stupid idiots. My mom's the biggest idiot of them all. Wow. I hope she's listening right now.
Wow.
Beats your ass later.
No. This is how dumb my mom is. We're cleaning out our closet, like the Eminem song, right? We're cleaning out the closet in the kitchen. I guess it's not a closet, it's a pantry, right? And we have all this expired stuff. We're talking like herbs that expired in 2017, all this, tea bags that expired in 2018. And I'm trying to explain to her, we need to throw this out. She's like, no, it's still good. You can still eat it. I go, Mom, you can't eat it. You're clearly not using these products because there's no reason why they're still in this closet after 8 years of being there, and they're in the back left corner of the stupid closet and no one's touching them. Let's get rid of them. Let's make the cabinet neat. And she got into a huge fight with me. We started screaming at one another. She left the house. I started throwing out everything without having to ask her, can I throw this out? Can I throw this out? And then lo and behold, the little pantry looks amazing now because of her lack of working with me.
You gotta love Jewish mothers, man.
She ain't Jewish.
She's not?
No, my dad was Jewish. My mom is Italian.
Is she Mrs. Greenberg, though?
Yeah.
Damn,
All
she
right,
gonna give you.
Greenberg, come and set your your son straight over here. He's talking crazy.
She didn't
about
give you the wooden spoon, bro.
516-572-7440. Call him.
She don't even know. She's so senile at this point. I got to put her in a home, I think. She don't even know how to operate a phone.
Wow.
It's time to go to a home, Mom.
That's so bold, man.
That's really Boo, I'm gonna
Your own
change.
mother.
That's OD, bro.
I'm gonna talk about my mother in a better light because I enjoy my mother's company.
Did you just
And
say
what do you
something
trust her
about her?
with?
Like,
I did not say anything about my mother. I do not bad talk my mom.
it was off the air. You were saying that
I
stuff.
didn't bad talk my mom. It was just about reading the same book as her.
Yeah.
Anyways, my one thing that I only trust my mother with. I ask other people's opinions, but I don't believe them. My mom will give me
My mom just messaged me. She said, "F you."
Oh, gosh.
my mom.
Right on, Mrs. Greenberg.
No,
That's your mom, Justin.
let me see the number.
Yep.
That's so rough.
Is that it?
No, that's not my mom.
All right, well, we're going to pick it up.
She's calling from another number.
Caller, you are on the air. How you doing? I'm Alex.
This is John from Freeport. And,
How we doing?
I think that Justin puts so much good energy into the world, and you know, his mom's such a sweet person that I think that we should bury him with his toys today. We should bury him with all his toys.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Right after the show. You get his mom and all the stuff in the cupboard, and we'll bury him with the stuff in the cupboard.
Justin,
And
you got.
Bob's dead.
I'm sorry. You got the address right here, John?
Yeah, I gotta find. You got his mom call, and we'll get together, and then we'll take care of it.
We'll
She's
discuss.
single, John. She's single. Maybe you could go out with her. She's lonely.
Stranger things have happened.
Well, I mean,
All right, good
Justin,
show.
you're single too.
Thank you.
I mean, if you're interested.
To go with John or my mom?
Yeah, with John.
How about a little menage a trois?
Oh, man.
More like Janajo John.
Good one, Sandy.
I'm really
All right,
funny.
let me finish.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just interrupted, but it's okay.
God forbid our callers
It's
call.
okay. I appreciated his call. I thought it was funny. It was good. Anyways, I only trust my mother with fashion advice. My mom will be the most brutal person ever. She'll tell me that something looks butt ugly on me, that I look like a sausage, like whatever.
sausage.
Yeah, that's a big one. She likes to say that I look like a sausage and things. And you know what?
Sounds like a Gordon Ramsay thing. You sausage!
Yeah, you saucy sausage. That's what she says. She's very brutal, but I think it's built me to be the person I am today. So I don't trust anybody else in my family with fashion advice except for my mother. And I am the same way back to her. She'll walk up to me and I'll be like, "You cannot wear that. You look like a grandma." And she'll get mad and upset. And I'll be like, "I'm sorry. I'm not letting you out of the house like a grandma."
That's so mean. You should be a little bit nicer to your mom, Sophia.
She calls her a
Me?
sausage.
My mom calls me sausage. She deserves to be called an old lady sometimes if she's dressed like an old lady.
You shouldn't treat
You just
your mom
told
like
your
that.
mom she should die.
When did I say that?
Well, no, you didn't say she should. You want to put her in a home.
She needs to go into a home.
You just made fun of her for not knowing how to use a telephone. You called her senile.
She is. She doesn't know how to operate certain things. I say Google it. Google it. You have a phone.
If she
Just
doesn't know how
Google
to
it.
use a phone, then how does she know how to Google?
Exactly. If she goes to a home, she'll have the proper care there at the home. They could teach her all the things that I just don't have the time to teach her.
Oh, Sophia, you shouldn't be calling your mom a grandma. My mom deserves to be in a home. She deserves to be institutionalized. She deserves to be locked in a room, and then I'm going to swallow the key, and I'm going to make sure that it never comes out of me.
You said it, sister.
I would say yeah, but my mom is too much of a millennial teen, so
Millennial teen.
I love my mama.
yeah,
My mama gives
it's basically dealing with my mother. It's like dealing with a teenager. I'm like,
Right.
Jesus Christ. I say like one little particular joke, she gets so sensitive about.
You got in one little fight and your mom got scared.
You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. We are talking about what we would only trust our blood family with, because this artist trusted the youngest of his family to help promote his new project. And I know for me, I would only trust my twin sister with a lot of things. It is that twin power. People ask me all the time, do you feel when your twin sister's hurt? Do you feel like when she's nervous? Do you feel when like there's a stress coming up, whatever? And my answer to that is yes. Like I could feel all that. There's definitely some juju in the air that kind of connects us telepathically.
I hope you don't feel everything.
Not everything, and it's also selective. It's selective. So if I can feel things are kind of taking a turn in any direction that I do not like, I have the ability to shut it off.
But what if you do like it?
I don't like it.
I think you do.
However, I would trust my twin sister, and only my twin sister, with this list of the following, to tell me if I have a booger in my nose, something on my face, or something stuck in my teeth. Because I have had friends that have let me walk out in public, mind you, around people, around attractive ladies, around attractive old ladies, looking like a fool because I had something on my face, in my hair,
in your nose.
My fly was undone. You know, any of those embarrassing things you could run into, you know, that just kind of mess with your appearance that you can't see off the jump. That's what I would trust my twin sister with. She would tell me, no doubt. She has no reservations when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I have friends that do have reservations. And to all of them, I hate you. Nah, just kidding. You guys are my favorite. But
Do you say it to her? Do you tell her?
Of course.
I think that needs to be normalized.
It does need to be
something in your
normalized.
teeth, tell somebody. Like, that's not. It's embarrassing for that person to just walk around with like a booger in the nose is the worst. I
Yeah.
always tell.
What's always the worst now is that when she calls me out on it, it's often not a booger because I have this nose piercing now, and every now and then, like the back of it kind of sticks out, and it looks like I have a shiny booger. But nope, it's just my super cool nose piercing that I forgot to turn the right way.
When you pick your nose, do you feel the little booger?
Yeah.
Do you feel the little earring there?
Yeah, well,
Or the nose ring?
I don't pick my nose, but you know, if I got a tissue going and I gotta really, you know, I gotta put some effort in, if you will.
So you're home
I do feel
alone. You wake up. You're not sticking your finger in your nose. Come on, we all pick our nose. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're definitely lying. Even I pick my nose.
It's true. Everybody asks me how I do it with my nails.
How do you do it with
How
your
do you do
nails?
It's like a shuffle.
Like a shovel.
like-
Oh my
but
god.
So you
Like, how
pick
do you-
your nose? You're admitting it right here on the radio. At home, of course.
In the privacy,
In
if
the
I have to. I'll
well,
do a
yeah,
little
she
picture.
literally just straight up said that she picks her nose.
Okay, I just want clarification
Actually,
on
for
I'm
the
being
first few
honest.
weeks of having this piercing, it feels like you have a giant booger stuck in your nose for like a solid 21 days.
When I
That's why I cannot get a nose piercing. It would drive me insane.
When I had my deviated septum surgery, they had to do cleanings every like week or so, and all these scabs would appear, right? These like giant like bloody scabs would appear. And I was in the middle of going to school here at Nassau Community College. So one day in the middle of my class, I just go,
Oh,
and
no.
a giant, phlegmy, bloody scab was in my throat. I'm talking like the size of like half a baseball, right? And I just walk out of the classroom. I'm like, all right, well, I can't like talk because I have a bloody, scabby thing in my mouth. So I just walk out and spit on the floor. Sorry, NCC. But a janitor must have just found a disgusting, nasty, and they smelled because it was like rotting flesh.
Yeah.
It was the worst. And my ex, God bless her at the time, she had to put up with my smelly, scabby, bloody breath and nose.
Wow, so not even it's not even just your mouth breath that smells bad
No.
at this point. It's your nose breath.
And I'm
too.
smelling it because usually when you have bad breath, a lot of times you don't know you're smelling it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just smelling like a farm consistently for like 2 weeks.
That's disgusting.
But it was worth it. I've had very few sinus issues since then.
Hey, well, hey, that's a plus. I mean,
I can't
you know.
believe you spit that on the floor.
Why on the floor, man?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I was going to search around. I didn't know where the bathroom was. I was panicking.
All right. Anyways, let's move on from that. That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, let's
Thank you for sharing,
Let's
but-
move on from that. I know Justin is definitely going to have some opinions on this because of who this story involves, but we were talking about who in your blood family, or sorry, what would you only trust with your blood family? And I bring that up because Drake, the rapper Drake. Yep, yeah, there we go. There it is.
The worst.
There it is. He's releasing a new album, For All the Dogs, highly anticipated. He's on tour right now, kind of promoting it.
You should go to North Korea.
Jeez.
That's your opinion, man. That's your opinion. And And for the album cover, he actually he used his 4-year-old's artwork. He asked his 4-year-old son Adonis to draw a dog.
Drake has a kid?
Drake has a kid.
No way.
Drake
You did
has
not
a kid.
know that?
No, I don't even
and
know
this is
anything
the
about
album
Drake.
cover. Hold on, let me pull up a picture. But imagine you asked a 4-year-old with a crayon to draw a dog. Let's see, For All the Dogs album cover.
I'm sure
it
it's
like a
terrible.
little
If
stick dog?
if he has any bit of the talent that Drake has, I'm sure it's just trash
Let's
and
see.
boring.
Can everybody see that?
Oh yeah, it's the worst drawing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a
that kid should
total
be ashamed of
4-year-old
himself.
drawing.
It looks like a rabid dog.
It's terrible. It's not
It
even a
does-
dog.
Yeah, it has red eyes. It almost see when I first saw it, I thought it was a donkey.
It's like just at the angle where I cannot see it, so
Sorry,
I have to look it
right
up.
here. Can you see it?
You don't want to see it. It's the worst drawing of all
It's-
time. This
you're
kid
not
should be
missing
ashamed of
out.
himself. He should never
I'm
pick
just
up a
gonna
pen or
look it up on
pencil
my
ever again.
phone.
God,
Or even
God,
a paintbrush.
it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting. Drake should be ashamed of his son.
I don't think.
You should disown him.
Honestly, I think it's kind of wholesome, man. He loves this kid.
I was gonna say it's kind of cute that
He loves this kid. He takes this kid. He brought this kid to one of his shows. Brought him on stage with his little,
noise.
Earmuffs.
noise canceling earmuffs, so he wouldn't get hurt.
Oh my gosh, that's a dog?
That's a dog.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's
Oh
a dog.
what incarnation?
Why ridicule your kid like that? Now his kid is gonna be made fun of for being the worst artist
his-
ever.
It
on
looks
God's
like a
green earth.
demon. Why are his eyes
Or
red?
he'll be really popular because his dad has an album and his art's on it.
What kind of disappointed me was all the comments on Instagram when I saw this posted on a Complex. All the comments were like, "Oh wow, this is so great. He's gonna be an artist one day. This, that, the other." I'm like, you're giving this kid false hope on all angles. He's gonna grow up thinking he is the ish in every sense of the word, and
Yeah.
like he's gonna grow up thinking he's like his father. But
Is the kid cute at least?
the kid's adorable.
He's so
I
cute.
gotta
He's
look him up.
adorable.
This is a photo of Drake and his kid at a basketball game. Can you see that?
Oh, he's so ugly. What an ugly
What?
kid.
He is kind of cute.
No,
He's
no.
adorable.
Justin,
Come
you can't
on.
even see it.
I've seen the kid before. Oh,
that's
it's
the kid.
disgusting.
He has great hair, man. He has fantastic hair.
Who's the mom?
Yeah.
She's some model.
Are they even married?
They're not married.
That's
but
disgusting. They're not married and they have a kid?
They do
Justin,
the good
do you not remember the
co-parenting
beginning of the
thing,
show?
Man. They do the
He is
co-parent
cute,
thing.
actually.
Are they even a couple anymore?
No, but they co-parent. They co-parent.
Have a nice trip in hell there, Drake.
Honestly, I would co-parent. I think it's a great thing. Maybe like
I think it's a sin. That's what Jesus told me in that book I read. It's a sin.
Oh, jeez.
I forgot we Justin listens to Jesus.
I listen to Jesus.
You're a follower.
I am a believer.
Believer, big believer, big believer.
Yep. I watched the movie Jesus Revolution. It inspired me.
You give me reason. You give me hope. Jesus never let me go.
In case you've forgotten,
This is the Nassau Morning Madhouse.
90.3 WHPC.